Hello everybody, Don Master here. Got an exciting video, new ratchet to the Matco family of ratchets I have. So I own 5 Matcos, and I picked up the 30-inch locking flex head. You can just see the enormous size of it. Just beefy. So 88 tooth, like all their others. Here's the 3/8 18-inch. It's almost twice the size. And then my 13-inch quarter. Just look at that size comparison. That's nuts. So I think it's pretty cool that they make a ratchet, half-inch drive ratchet this long. Some people think it's unnecessary, but I think it's great. There's been times where I've grabbed the 25-inch snap-on and it just wasn't enough leverage. I was breaking loose a 15mm bolt holding an engine lifting bracket on a Dodge in the back of the head, and I had this ratchet on it, and I was just wailing on that sucker, and it wouldn't come loose. Finally, it came loose. So I was like, you know what? That 30-inch, I think, would make a big difference. The head size, though, you see here, there's the Matco compared to the Snap-on, and the main difference I like with the Matco ratchets, and why I've been buying more and more of them, is the head thinness. You can see they taper down really nice on their locking flex head, and that narrow head design really, I think, comes handy. They're not the smoothest, but they do break in. This little quarter I love, and this was the first Matco ratchet I bought brand new, the 18-inch 3/8 drive in blue. I don't know why I chose blue. It was a new color that came out at the time, and I'm like, let's try blue. I don't own a blue handled ratchet. They're the only ones that offered it, so this one's well broken in. But anyway, that's the big half, and she's pricey, but I had to have it. I had to have a super long half-inch, and they sure did beef up the handle on their half-inch drive. I almost think it's a little too big, but for someone with really big hands, it fit perfect. My hands, it fits okay, but it's like twice the size of the 3/8. The 3/8 one fits me pretty good, but half-inch drive, snap-on handle, hard handle. There. Show you the head thickness difference between the Matco half-inch and the snap-on half-inch. So you can see that difference there. Now, don't get me wrong, I will agree that the snap-on's probably stronger. I've never broke a half-inch drive snap-on ratchet, to be honest with you. I've skipped teeth on them before. This one had a rebuild kit put in it once. It's 8 to 10 years old. It just has a new handle on it. But we'll see how the Matco does. For that thin head design, I love it. And I like, this is my favorite locking flex head design in my opinion, because you can leave it unlocked, unlike the Mac. The Snap-on, yeah, you can leave their locking flex head unlocked, but it's garbage, in my opinion. they just work, you know. The 3/8 and half Matcos, the locking mechanism is a little tight, especially on this 3/8. Like, sometimes I can barely get it with one finger, but the quarter is really smooth. You can see all the scratches in these, except the brand new one. I've only had this one for a few months, and it's already scratched up because I use them. Same as this one. These two aren't that old. And this one I bought used. This is an old Armstrong made one, I believe, because it's stamped Matco USA. And it's a coarse tooth design, different gear set in there. I think it's a completely different head. Pretty sure everything's different about it, but anyway, there's a couple more 1/2-inch ratchets I figured I'd grab and just show you guys the comparisons, because Mac, their longest 1/2-inch is 25, I believe, like Snap-on. Matco has so many different sizes. That's what I like too about Matco ratchets. They got like a 20, a 26 or 27, and then they have the 30, this one. But there's a Snap-on. Here's an 18-inch Snap-on that I've been using quite a bit. This thing is just buttery smooth. I've had this as long as I've had this one, and it's just butter. This one's never had a head kit in it. That's why it's so buttery. Then, of course, the Mac Old Gem 17-inch. I think this one, Snap-on's a 17 also. I got a couple more. We can compare lengths. So here I got the Mac ratchets. So the axis, straight, comfort or non-comfort handle. I think it's a 25-inch. They advertise it. Then with the comfort grip, locking flex head Mac, axis 90. It's a little bit longer. And then the Snap-on is shorter, so maybe the Snap-on's like a 24. I'm not going to break out the measuring tape because it's not that big of a deal, but you can just see. So Snap-on and Mac, they don't make a ratchet longer than this. This is the longest option they had, because I've always been just mainly Snap-on and Mac fan for ratchets, but I wanted a long one. Anyway, sorry about my voice. I got a pretty bad cold. My voice is gone. But yeah, just that length is great. That extra length, it's impressive. I got another ratchet I wanted to show you that's really old, 1/2-inch. So I have this 10-inch Snap-on half. Bought this at the same time as this guy and this guy 8 to 10 years ago, around that. It had a comfort handle on it too, but all these did. The ones that get all torn up, red and black. But I swapped her out, and I put the hard handle green on this one. Buttery smooth. This sucker's been used. But you got lemon and lime. Those colors kind of look cool together. And then this one I bought on a deal on Amazon. It was like $30, 34, somewhere in there, 30, 34. And it's the Gear Inch 84. It's not the fancy 120 or the 90, because this one was just on a killer deal on Prime days, and I think it's a 15 inch, yeah, because the Mac behind it's a 17. So this one's been great. I haven't had any issues with it. It's been used and abused for about a year. the shop I work at. Just a basic ratchet when you need a little bit more leverage than a 10. You can grab the 15-inch, and it's a smooth ratchet. I think they're built really well. You know, the gear wrench isn't as smooth, but it's pretty smooth. For the price, you know, they're great. And they have that lifetime warranty. But I think Matco is starting to become my favorite because they have so many different options for lengths. And I really like that you can pick, you know. They're the only ones, too, that make a 20-inch locking flex head, which no one has. It's either a 17, I think, for most companies, and then a 25 for a half inch. And Matco, they have like a 17, a 20, which the 20-inch is really interesting that I was thinking about getting instead of this, but I really wanted the leverage. But your 20-inch would be great because it would be about this long, so I think it'd be a pretty good beefy little ratchet. And then they have their 28, I think it is, 27, and then the 30. But anyway, I think this one might be a 33. Let's just measure it. So she's like 33 and a half almost with the comfort grip. So I think they advertised the comfort grip locking flex at 33, and then if you buy the metal handle, it's a 30 or a 31. But this thing is just a beast. And then the Mac, might as well do it since I have them tape measure out. The Mac is 26. My bad. They are advertised as a 26, and then they're 26. They're both 26, and then the Snap-on is the Comfort's a 25. So yeah, Snap-on and Mac, you guys should make a ratchet this long because people buy it because these things sell pretty well. My dealer sells them all the time. He said to truck guys, and he says they do hold up. But anyways, so finally got baby brother finally got his big brother. See that little? That's funny. You could fit like freaking 4 of those little quarter drives in that. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Matco ratchets. Bye.